Yeah, so the original motivation actually was just a text from a buddy, and he said, hey man, personal challenge, question mark, I think was what he had texted me. I started reading it and I'd never seen a race quite like it. It's a race with no finish line. Essentially, it's a last man standing race. So they create a loop, you have an hour to finish that loop, and the race starts every hour on top of the hour. So it was a format I'd never seen before, and I thought, man, what a challenge that will be, because at that point in time, you're not racing anybody but yourself. You're gonna go until you can't go anymore. And really what I'm hoping for is for the course to tell me when I'm done. So once the bell rings and the race starts, you don't really have a say in how it goes, but I'm really hoping I don't, roll an ankle or get injured. I'm hoping I can keep myself hydrated and fueled enough to keep going to where I essentially can keep lapping until either I mentally give up or until I time out. You got an hour to complete the course. So if I don't complete the course and it's the 14th yard or the 15th yard's what they call the laps, but then I feel like then I can leave with my head hung high saying like I gave it all I can until I just couldn't complete the lap in time. But I think it's going to be a huge mental challenge. There's a lot of aspects of life that are hard, irrefutable, like life's hard, things come up that are hard, and ultimately I'm trying to do things that are artificially hard in some way, shape, or form to make the things that come up that are naturally hard not as hard, right? Yeah. So if I can instill things that are naturally challenging in my life, if I can challenge myself personally, physically, mentally, spiritually, then ultimately I think that when life tests me, I'm in a better spot. Probably seems silly to a lot of people to do stuff like this. It's definitely not for everybody. But for me, the idea of a last man standing race that was really on your own recognizance of finishing a loop in an hour, I said, let's go. So I texted my buddy back and I said, all right, let's do it. I texted my sign up link, and then he texted me back and says, I got a family reunion that weekend. I can't make it. So now it's truly a solo journey. I don't know that I'll even know anybody else on the course or anybody else here, but we're gonna give it a go. So I'm excited. Gotta go. Started with it.
Yeah, so Tartarus grew out of the Big's backyard, which was kind of a smaller scale race back in 2013 or so. The mileage back then used to be, people who won that was, 80 to 90 miles. And then 2019 came around and it kind of got a little bigger, which is when we started putting on Tartarus. And then after that, the whole backyard scene just blew up. So I ran Biggs back in 15 or 16 and just fell in love with that kind of format. And so ever since then, I've just been wanting to put one on. And Spokane to me is the place where I know a lot of running happens. There might not be a whole lot of events, but I know that there's a lot of running that goes on out here. So trying to just bring that to light in terms of creating an event that anybody can come and do and push themselves and just see how far they can actually go.
That's probably a no-brainer for me, dude. I'd say the best investment is like personal education and leadership, Any sort of courses or classes you can take in self-development, I think is the best bang for your buck, man. More than any gadget, more than any website, more than any tech tool. You are the machine, right? So anything you can do to make yourself better, mentally, spiritually, physically, I think is the best bet. And I would say after, self-help, personal growth type stuff, physically being in shape, I think is probably one of the greatest keys to success that you'll ever find. You don't meet a whole lot of people that are massively successful that aren't in good shape, and if you do, they tend to be outliers. I know a lot of people that are in shape that aren't successful. I know a lot of people that are in shape that are successful. I don't know a whole lot of people that are successful that aren't in shape. It's a tough question. Worst investment of time, energy, or money? I would say anything probably ego-driven. I mean, I don't know how cliche that sounds, but I don't know. I bought some fancy cars in my day. I remember the first time I bought a black 330 BMW coupe. I bought some toys, a nice crotch rocket or a motorcycle or something. I don't know, it just fades so quick, It's kind of like you set a goal, and if it's financial or whatever, but those things always, to me, just end up being something that collects dust that you wish you used more, that you're really not that proud of, or that you end up selling later in life for something else. Honestly, man, it's pretty simple, dude. I'm just trying to stay healthy enough, long enough to play with my kid who's 3 years old. So if I'm gonna chase elk around the mountains, when he's in his 20s and 30s, I'm gonna be in my 60s and 70s. Riddle.
Nice work, man.
Thank you.
What's up, dude?
How you doing? That's all that matters.
I'm alive, bro.
Tell me about the day so far.
I mean, I got no complaints, dude. My feet are holding up. I got a great crew here. I took a shit in the woods.
Light the load, baby.
You're 12 hours. You made it. You made it.
We had pumped with like 30,000 calories. So
Oh man, I've had
something.
quesadillas, donuts, bagels.
Something off.
I had about 3 or 4 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, a carrot cake, had a pudding.
Just feeding the animals in the woods.
I don't know how many freaking electrolytes I've had.
We had pancakes, sausage.
Pancakes, sausage, peaches, apples, strawberries. I've ate more today than I've had like a week, man.
Truth.
And you're at 12 hours.
Yeah, man, it's been a good day, dude. I can't complain. It was a little hot there for a while. Stuffing ice down my shirt and these armbands. I smell like a freaking pilgrim. Oh, it does feel good, man. Sun finally went down, stopped beating on us. Such a great crew, dude. Take good care of me. First couple pit stops were just chaotic, you know. You almost don't know what to do. Yeah, trying to get food, trying to get hydration. I was sitting. Finally started laying down and elevating my feet. That started helping a ton. Then they started sticking some ice underneath my neck and my back, and it made a world of difference, man. It was probably about the 5th or 6th yard before that happened, though. So I was about 12 miles deep. And yeah, that was, it's been able to keep my hydration and my food going, which is great. Very happy so far. So this is my first marathon. Now I'm gonna try to go till morning. So
yeah, you already hit 12 hours.
I figure if we're gonna do your first marathon, you might as well do 2. Just do my unofficial sponsor, Zinn. Kids, if you're listening, don't start.
That's right.
But it's kind of like Chris Ledoux says about Copenhagen. If you're already hopelessly addicted, you might as well have something nice to say about it. I mean, my hardest lap was about, I would say, 4 o'clock, you know, heat of the day. And it was just that damn left foot, man. I got a cramp underneath that left foot and it wouldn't go away. And it was annoying more than anything, but I'll tell you what, fortitude vincimus, bro. Through endurance we conquer. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going. It's weird how you go through phases in these things, you know? You get a half lap or a hard lap and you're thinking, shit, how long can I keep doing this? And then a lap or 2 later, you almost get like a euphoric feeling. You feel great. I had to almost kind of slow myself down. About 5, 6 o'clock, that sun went down. I started feeling good. I was clipping one lap where it was like, just not keeping my pace that I want to try to keep mentally, keep me where I want. I feel like I'm just chasing all these guys, man. Yeah, I try to come in and give myself a 10-minute break every time. Not much more, not much less. I think I got some good advice from my buddy. He just said, you know, you go faster and you get yourself 15 or 20-minute rest, but you end up cramping up or getting out of the zone. Your body stops sweating or something. So I'm just trying to, my target was anywhere between 7 to 10 minutes. Been able to maintain that. So in the last probably 4 or 5 laps, I've been coming in around 11, 12, which gives me that extra minute or 2 to walk to my station, because that I didn't plan for that. I forgot that my tent was going to be another. Yeah, you got to get to the aid station before you can get aid. I mean, I'm feeling really good, but this is 13, right? So
It's just beyond known territory for
so
you.
I'm basically gonna have to go do exactly what I just did all day again. Yeah, they swapped the course to the Centennial Trail at night, and then if you make it to the morning, they go back to the rugged trail there in the park. This is the first. They just changed the course, so this is the first on trail. But I think it's gonna get pretty lonely out here at night. So I like rucking at night though. Sometimes I actually go rucking at night. You just get a different feel for nature, kind of the atmosphere. So sometimes at night after I put the kids to bed and it's a little quiet at the house, I'll bump out at 9 or 10 o'clock at night and just hit a night ruck for an hour or 2. And I've always enjoyed that. So I feel like there's some excitement right now because everyone just made the 12-hour mark and the trail switched. I'm gonna push this pretty good till midnight, That'll be the 16-hour mark. But I have a feeling between about midnight and daylight, somewhere between like 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and the sun's not coming up, and the fan base is gone, right? People got to go home. I had such a great crew, but eventually, people hanging out till wee hours of the morning.
Good luck. I know you can do whatever you put your mind to it. You've been that way your whole life. Watching you wrestling, growing up, Boy Scouts, whatever it was, you put your mind to it, you could do it. Sometimes bucking bales, you weren't as inspirational. No, I love you. Congratulations. I know you're gonna go as hard as you can go, and good luck. That's what I can say is good luck. You're doing great. Rex, do you want? He actually was pretty good. The thing I love about Keith is no matter what trouble he got into, he would say, "Dad, you don't understand." And I was like, bring it on. I've wrecked cars, I've got speeding tickets, I've done this and this. And he goes, well, when does it stop? And I said, when you decide you need to slow down, it will stop. But no, he's been a lot of fun, and him and I have had a great relationship. I love him. He's going to accomplish whatever he wants to accomplish. Keith has always done that. But yeah, though there are some stories, but we'll have to have another time for those.
So got here like 7 a.m. and gosh, it's like 9 o'clock at night and he's still going. He's a machine. The only person you're racing is yourself. So just keep racing yourself. And here we are in the middle of the night. He's still racing himself. I'm not surprised if, the sun is coming up and he's still going. So yeah, stay tuned.
I am so proud of you. I know you signed up for this like a couple weeks ago, but I am so proud of you. Not a lot of men could do this, and you're doing it. I think it's just the fact that he grew up on a farm and you just don't quit. Yeah. I love you.
Hey Rid, man, we've been doing this for 3 or 4 years now, rucking mostly out of just fun with our kids. Worked out together for like 6, 7 years now. You got the grit, the power, you're just strong, dude, and you're gonna go get it. Don't be a bitch. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I would say about Keith and his drive is he's a guy I can always rely on when I want to go out and do something crazy that's physically demanding or mentally demanding. He's the first one I'm going to call. We kind of rely on one another just based off accountability. Tuesday, Thursday mornings, he's the one that we started just racing up St. George to see how fast we could do it for time, and he never stops. We just go, and then whether I'm having a good day or a bad day, we just keep pushing each other to do more and be better. Be better than everyone else. I love you.
Dude, I love you, brother. If there's anyone that's going to do a 24-hour ruck with 3 weeks notice, it's you, bud.
Oh, you've just done an awesome job, and I'm so proud of you. You've always had a lot of strength and willpower, and it's just awesome what you're doing, and I'm glad I was here to witness it and be part of it. Thanks for letting me be part of it. He's always just been, even as a little tyke, was just like very, I can do this, I'm gonna do it, don't help me, that kind of thing. I'll ride that bike, don't help me, I'll do it, that kind of thing. So he just has always been highly motivated, even as a little tyke. So yeah, love you, proud of you. Thanks for letting me be part of this.
Rule number 1, motherfucker. That's it.
3, 2, 1, go! Go, Rid. Nice. Good work, guys. Top 25.
Never better, bro. Never better. Night was rough, dude.
Night was rough.
Night was rough, man. I'm glad to be back in this more rugged trail, to be honest, dude. I called it the Audubon, dude, but the Audubon was nice. At the beginning, we were making better time, so getting a little more rest, but it was hard and fast, and it's just me and Jerry, man. It's just me and Jerry, dude. Going strong. Anyways, there was a gal going tough for a while, and then after she dropped out, it was just you and me, and there was a lot of hours left before daylight. I was waiting for the sun. I thought it'd come at 5. It didn't come till 6, but I would say, I don't know, 3, 4, and 5 were some lonely hours, man. That was 3 hours of, the pace had slowed back down again for me. I wasn't getting that more rest. So the benefit of the hard trail wasn't such a benefit. My feet, my ankles were killing me. And it was just lonely.
1, go! We've got a new ruck champion. New ruck champion. Congrats, Keith.
Thank you so much.
There you go, brother. And you are the last rucker standing.
Appreciate it.
Good job. Let me get a picture here real quick.
I'm never doing this shit again.
Congratulations. I knew you were going to win it.
I couldn't have done it without my crew. I had the best crew ever, man.
Yeah.
I literally wrote on my entry, I was like 12 laps. Once I did that, I had a long goal for 24, but like one of the guys that was supposed to leave, he was supposed to leave after 12 hours. He stayed for 22 hours. Thank you, man.
Good proud of you,
I owe you my life. That one, buddy. I made it.
You made it. I woke up this morning, I'm like, awesome. That's all right. Down there.
Would you like to take that pack off?
Sorry. I got that on camera.
All right.
Yeah.
You need to sit down and take your legs there.
Beast, man. You are a beast, bro.
Stuff you too, man.
Oh, dude.
I'll give you that.
I was trying so hard to get you to drop on the road course because I knew
Bro,
as soon as I
I
came
was
over
close, man. I was close. You were running. I'm like, damn it, dude.
I was like, if I can get him to just drop here, I know I'm gonna hurt going back over there because.
Well, the only reason I didn't was I was trying to hit the 24, and I was like, man, I just get to 24, shake Jerry's hand, and be like, dude, you got it, you know.
Awesome. Nice.
You're a beast, man. Hey, safe travels, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, yeah, it's not mine.
58.2.
58.2. Hey, man. Adrenaline wore off, and now I'm feeling it. My knees are pretty banged up. Other than that, I feel okay. Hips were crushing me early on, but the hips actually feel pretty good now that I got the pack off, but my knees are banged up, bro. Oh no, I've been in pain like this before, but it's been a long time. A long time. Hey, can I pick you up?
But Dad, you're wet.
I am wet, dude. I love you.
What is this?
That's a microphone, dude. My buddy Casey over here is taking some video of Dad, so someday when you're older and you can understand what the hell Dad just did, you can watch this video.
Feel like, damn, my dad's a badass.
Or a dumbass.
One of the two, a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Don't try this at home. I think any last words, man, is thank you to my crew, dude. They were awesome. Thank you for letting me borrow your husband for a day and a half. I will happily crew for him. I know. We just can't do it at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, we can crew for each other. We can't do it at the same time.
I'm so proud of you, and I knew that you would win.
I'm gonna call him out, man. Drew Howerton, bro. Drew, I don't know if I should thank him or if I should, you know, ridicule him. I mean, he got me to do it for sure. So I owe this to Drew. If it turns out well, thank you, Drew. If it doesn't, I got something for you. No, he's a good guy, man. Drew's always challenging himself. I think he's done a couple ultras, but this is my first ruck race. So I've been rucking for a while now, but I've never really thought about taking my rucking into a competitive world. So this will be interesting. The initial story with why I started rucking is actually kind of serendipitous. Me and my wife had my son at 40. So I got a daughter who's 11. My son Tate now is 3, but he was a true COVID baby. But we were both turning to 40 and my wife got pregnant, and we thank God because we had struggled to have a second kid, but didn't think we were gonna be able to have one. And then of course, found out we were. Well, as I think a lot of people have the same story of my firstborn was
so mild, so easy, good sleeper. And my second was just a terror, man. Tate was just, he was just on one from day one. Didn't eat well, didn't sleep well, colicky. So about the only thing that would calm him down was holding him and walking around with him. So a friend of ours got us a Patagonia backpack that held a kid. And I don't know, one day on a whim, I just threw him in that backpack and took him for a walk on the neighborhood, and he zonked out, and it became a ritual. I'd come home every day from work, give my wife a break, I'd throw that kid in the backpack, and he was my little ruck buddy, man. He was my built-in weight from, you know, 8 or 10 pounds up to where he was about 30. And eventually he started walking on his own, and he would still get in the ruck pack. He liked being outdoors with Dad and seeing the trees and hearing the birds, but at some point he didn't want to go in that ruck pack anymore. So I just started artificially throwing stuff in there. I'd throw a bag of pellets in there, throw a bag of birdseed in there, and it became my new health and fitness thing, was just weighted rucking, man. Trying to challenge myself and give myself some extra cardio. So yeah, it started with my birth of my son, and now, apparently now I'm a ruck racer. We'll see how long this lasts, but stay healthy. Hopefully it lasts me a while.